Hi, this is Vijayalakshmi, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, KCS Kasinagar College of Arts and Science. In this video, we are going to see about quality assurance test. Before going to quality assurance test, we have to know why testing. Testing is a very important for developing and delivering software systems. It is also important to examine collective behavior to ensure maximal operation reliability. It is also used to verify each component will work or behave correctly. Next, debugging. Debugging is the process of finding out where something went wrong and correcting the code to eliminate the errors. We have three types of errors: language error or syntax error, runtime errors, and logical errors. What is language or syntax error? Due to incorrectly constructed code, such as incorrectly typed keyword or some unnecessary punctuations, are called language or syntax error. Next, runtime error. Runtime error are occur during the program execution when a statement attempts an operation that is impossible to carry out. Example, non-existing object or a file. Next one is logical error. Logical error occurs when code might be syntactically valid and run without performing any invalid operations and yet produce incorrect results. Logical errors also can produce runtime errors. What is quality assurance testing? The elimination of syntax bugs is the process of debugging, whereas the detection and elimination of logical bug is the process of testing. What is the difference between testing and quality assurance? Quality assurance is responsible for test plan and system testing. It's monitor testing during development and it keeps statistics. Testing is a necessary but insufficient part of a quality assurance process. Quality assurance addresses activities designed to prevent defects and remove defects. Testing helps in identifying problems and failures. Testing helps quality assurance by identifying them earlier. Quality assurance testing can be divided into two major categories: error-based testing and scenario-based testing. Error-based testing is an experience-based testing technique where the test analyst uses his or her experience to guess the problematic area of the application. This technique necessarily requires skilled and experienced testers. Next one is scenario-based testing. Scenario-based testing is performed to ensure that the end-to-end functioning of software and all the process flow of the software are working properly. In scenario-based testing, the testers assume themselves to be the end user and find the real-world scenarios or use case which can be carried out on the software by the end user. Testing strategies. The extent of testing a system is controlled by many factors such as the risk involved, limitation on resource, and deadlines. There are many testing strategies such as black box testing, white box testing, top-down testing, and bottom-up testing. First one is black box testing. In black box testing, the test item is treated as black since its logic is unknown. All that we know is what goes in and what comes out, or the input and output. In black box testing, you try various inputs and examine the resulting output. You can learn what the box does, but nothing about how this conversation is implemented. Next one is white box testing. The main use of the white box testing is error-based testing. Assuming that the specific logic is important and must be tested to guarantee the system's proper functioning. It is also called as path testing. There are two types of path testing: statement testing coverage and branch testing coverage. Statement testing coverage is to test every statement in the object's method by executing it at least once. Branch testing coverage is to perform enough tests to ensure that every branch alternative has been executed at least once under some test. Next strategy is top-down testing. Top-down testing should find critical design errors early in the testing process and significantly improve the quality of the delivered software because of the iterative nature of the test. A top-down strategy supports testing the user interface and event-driven system. This serves two purposes. First, top-down approach can test the navigation through screen and verify that it matches the requirements. Second, users can see at an early stage how the final application will look and feel. This approach also is useful for scenario-based testing. Next one is bottom-up testing. Bottom-up testing starts with the detail of a system and proceed to higher level by a progressive aggregation of detail until they collectively fit the requirement for the system. This approach is more appropriate for testing the individual objects in a system. This strategy makes sense because you are checking the behavior of a piece of code before it is used by the another. Bottom-up testing leads to integration testing, which leads to system testing. I hope you understand this concept. Thanks for listening. Thank you.